but your body thought you were, right? Because our brains, right? So visualization, imagining what you want to go well, imagining the thing that you messed up last game is going really well. Um, I think that's really that can be 15 minutes, that can be 2 minutes. And I think a lot of the times people think skills, tips, like mental health things take forever. If I say like you should meditate, people imagine 30 minutes to an hour of silence,
Yeah.
and really meditation can be is really about our senses. So I like to there's the breathing exercises, square breathing, where we're inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, waiting for 4. That's a perfect little, square. Um, that's one. I think that, the again, sensory stuff. So if I'm feeling really activated, I'm feeling my anxiety rise before the game, that might be plugging in some music for a little bit. That might be holding something. Fidgets are all the rage. I have like rocks that I hold on to, putty that I have over here. Like I'm always, needing this video. You're gonna watch it and you're like, wow, Cindy moves all the time. This is a part of my process. Like um but having something tactile, there's a skill that therapists from therapist world called 5 4 3 2 1, where you look for 5 things, 5 things you can hear, 4 things that you can, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things that you can touch, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste, right? So those are our 5 senses. 5 things I can see, our brains don't do a good job of multitasking. So if I'm freaking out and I'm like, okay, there's a handle to my dresser. Okay, there's my, corner. Like I'm looking for things, I'm really, and then again, the 4 things that I can, touch, right? Like I'm sitting on the cold bleachers. These are uncomfortable. I want to sit on the ground now, right? Like I'm feeling things. Taste. A lot of people are like, so I'm supposed to lick something. That could be like um, I mean, fair question. But oftentimes that's like popping a mint. Something, right? A warhead. I am super, super excited to borrow another therapist who works with athletes, gave their athletes that they were working with a warhead, the sour candy, before they shot free throws, and talked about like how your body physically responds and how it's more. And I'm like, she totally just took my idea and put it into practice. And I'm like, here for that. But it's anything that's going to take your mind away from the thing that's causing you anxiety or worry or, anxiousness. So there are plenty more, but I think I gave 3. I could probably give 10 more.
Love that. I love that, honestly. And another thing that is, I guess, a part of a athlete's journey, whether they inherit that directly or indirectly, is whether they're going through like a slump of like they're having a poor set of games or even sometimes injury. And I think it's a shame, but the mental side of sports doesn't really come into play until, unfortunately, when the athlete gets injured, because they're taken away from that sport. They're physically not be able to on the court with their teammates. They feel isolated. They're doing boring rehab. That's when people start speaking about the mental, when that should have been happening from the very beginning. So, um, for yourself, Sydney, like, what are your thoughts or even techniques or concepts people should understand when it comes to just confidence after injury or poor performance?
Hmm. I think one of the things that you kind of spoke to of like that it doesn't happen until the injury or the slump or the right, like it's like after the fact that we're like, how's your mental game? Like, oh, I'm just now noticing it that it's not great. It's the same idea of like wellness. We go to the doctor yearly to get a checkup, hopefully because nothing's wrong, but we want to double check, right? I see the mental side of the game is the same thing, that oftentimes we're only going to the, mental doctor appointment after I'm already in pain, after I'm already physically hurting or mentally hurting. It's too late, right? And so a lot of the work that I do in the coaching and the education on sports fit and mental health is really about being proactive because as a therapist, I'm in a reactive standpoint. People are reaching out because stuff sucks, right? Like it's felt like too much. And so the athletes need to know that no matter how hard they work, no matter how strong they are, no matter how much they do, injury is not a 100% guarantee that it won't happen to you.